Hi everyone. What's up? What is going on? Hello to the mojo. What's going on, everyone? What are you up to? Hello, Emilio. Hello. Make sure you like the live a lot and turn on the post notifications right now. You gotta turn on the post notifications for my lives, for my pages, my Instagram, my YouTube, my TikTok, because otherwise you're not gonna see me. And I'm gonna go live every day. So this is gonna be our hangout spot, and we're gonna talk and hang out and chillax. How about them apples? You like that? So let me know what you guys think about that. And also, you can ask me any questions, but then we could talk about some subjects that you guys really want to talk about. So you got to tell me what you want to kind of talk about and all that kind of good stuff. You know? Thank you. So, what's been going on, you guys? My outfit, let's see, I'm wearing like a camo. Let me show you what I'm wearing today. Let's see here. This is what I'm wearing. That's it. I can't show the back. They're gonna delete me. If you want to see me, my full self on Snapchat, I can kind of sneak it in there. But even then, I gotta be careful because otherwise, they're really hard on me. They're hard on natural bodies for some reason. But yeah, that's my outfit. It's funny that I can post my outfit if it's like a fashion sense, but I'm not allowed to show like the back. It's crazy. Roseanne Emilio, what is that? I don't understand your point. What's my Snapchat? It's Snap Udo. So Snap ULDOUZ. Didn't I go into politics? What happened? Yes, I am still doing the Protect Act. So actually, I had a lot of progress with that. It just got introduced in California. So California, one of the hardest states to get it introduced in, I got it introduced here in my home state. So everything is going really good with that. I'm excited about it. I don't know if I want to get into full-on politics. As you guys can see, it's like a lot of drama. I mean, I've been called like every name in the book by now, but it would it would be funny, right? I'd be like, what the hell is this shit? And what the hell is that shit? This is bullshit. Your favorite politician. I'll just say like it is, call everyone out. I just did an outfit check. If you want to see my outfit, my full blown, my whole body and everything, it will be on my Snapchat. So make sure you go and add me on my Snapchat. It's Snap Udos. And make sure you go and subscribe to my YouTube because my YouTube, I have all of my old videos and like content, and I have so much new content. Like I'm posting way more there than any other place, more than TikTok, more than YouTube. I mean, more than Instagram, more than anywhere. All my good content is going to be on YouTube. And I'm going live right now on all of the platforms, but I'm going to eventually just go live on YouTube. So make sure that you guys go to my YouTube and subscribe and turn on the post notifications on everything. Everything. Yeah. Thank you for the gifts. And make sure also, don't forget the badges because I still don't know how they fully work on my Instagram. So on Instagram, if you guys can give me some badges, that would be great so I know how it works. And on YouTube, if you guys can give me some super chats, so I understand how it works. That would be great. And on TikTok, if you guys can continue to give me gifts, that would be great. I don't know, for some reason, I'll go live on TikTok, and this is the only place that I've seen like the gifts and how it works. And it will be like you be on there for like 2 hours, and it'll be like you made 1 cent. And no wonder it's a Chinese app, but I mean, still, like, damn, So yeah, America is the best country in the whole wide world. That's all I gotta say. Baby boy, what's up? And if you want shout outs, let me know and I'll shout you guys out. And if you want to ask me questions, ask me anything. I'm here. I'm I'm dedicating this whole time to you guys. So this is all your time, you know? This is our time. Pierre, what's up, Pierre? Feriad Mikael, where have I been? Well, I explained this already. The Urban Vine influencers put me on a list that shadow banned all my social media accounts, but I found out about it when I shared my story about being hacked, and the truth came out. So, fortunately, I was able to get taken off from this list, and that's why you guys are seeing me again. My content is starting to pop up again, and all that good stuff. So, yeah, long story short, that's the whole explanation of it. Why did they do it? Out of jealousy and envy, and they just didn't want me to succeed with anything in life. If it was up to them, they would not even have me existing anywhere. So yeah, it's really dramatic. um but how was your weekend been? We had pizza tonight. Yeah, nice pizza. I miss pizza. I'm trying to get even skinnier, you guys. I want to be like skinny, skinny, mini, mini, mini. Skinny, mini, 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 mini. Thank you for the gifts. And yeah, like my God, you guys, I had this crazy epiphany, and I don't know if I should share it yet because this one is a trip, like a trip. How long was I blocked for? For a couple years, and I had like no idea, no idea. I went viral on every platform. Then one day I woke up and I only had 1,000 likes on each platform. So it wasn't even like, oh, it's just on Instagram or it's just on YouTube or one of the platforms. It was on all of them. So even if I was trying to hustle on one of them, I was not even able to ever get out. And these motherfuckers, they even put me on this list that like shadow bans your LinkedIn and your MailChimp and your Shopify, or if you want to sell anything online to make some kind of money, that gets shadow banned. If you want to send an email to your loyal fans or people that have been following you for years, you couldn't even do that, or it wouldn't be seen by anyone. And then LinkedIn, if I wanted to get a regular job, they didn't even want me to have a regular job. Like these people really wanted me in the gutter, like, you know unbelievable. All out of jealousy and envy. Like, motherfuckers, get a fucking life, you know this just proof that God works in mysterious ways, and anyone that's good ultimately wins. Like, that's all I gotta say, because it's crazy how the truth all came out against all odds. Like, they had me so buried that, like, and I had no idea. And for this to come out, like, it was crazy. Yeah, tap the screen. Make sure you send likes and hearts and whatever. Like, because then it will go up in the algorithm. We need all of this stuff because it's crazy. I've been hustling for 15 years, and like, I have to start all over again, basically. So, uh, Myrtle Beach, where is that? I heard about it before, but I don't think I ever need subscription based content. Yes, I'm planning on doing a subscription type platform, but I just want to make sure that it's a platform where I don't have to walk on eggshells. I can just talk, like talk. I can post pictures, whatever pictures I want. I can post my full body and just exist without like being like micromanaged by like an algorithm or AI, or the platform overlords or whoever, right? So I I want to just be free, you guys. Like this is exhausting to like not fully be able to say what you want, what's on your mind, um, to just show my outfit and do a little 360 or whatever, Like, come on. Why are they making it so hard for me? Do I have an X account? Yes, I do. And yes, you can post nearly anything there. But like the thing is, it's still tricky, you guys. Like, I don't know what's going on with my X account. Like, same thing there. You guys got to follow me there too and like do the same things. Every platform, you guys. So that's the tricky thing. So I just thank you, Emilio. He knows. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love it. I love the super chats because super chats, these are YouTube is like real. Like TikTok, you're like, okay, that's good. But then when you get off the TikTok live, it just shows like a couple cents, and you're like, what happened? It like the whole time when you were live, it was like popping. And mind you, I don't even care, but it's just like I want to know what it is instead of being told something and it's not. So even though I like TikTok, I love it because it's like a whole type of different platform, and you get a lot of information that like usually don't go out to like Instagram or YouTube or even X is so extreme. Like I feel like anytime I post on X, somebody's like always talking shit. Like, I just like, hi everyone. I just wanted to say I love you. What a bitch. Like, how dare you? Oh, alrighty. What's going on with this person's life? Yeah, I'm shooting a lot of content right now, and I'm preparing a lot of good stuff for you guys. So, like, I can't wait to share the stuff that I've been working on, and it's gonna be really like it's gonna be like the best comeback of all time. Yeah, and X is crazy. Like I don't agree. It's like a 13 plus platform, and they're posting like adult things on there. But like, it's weird because like if you post something, you can still like they can still tell you that your post, even though you're wearing like a whole dress, could be like weird, right? So I don't know. Strange behavior. Strange. D Santana, that's good. And little Jesus, little Jesus. So a couple years ago, this is what I was gonna talk about. A couple years ago, I had a meeting with this guy. He's a known rapper, singer, whatever you want to call it, right? And he was one of the people with the whole like Kim K thingy, right? So at that time, I was working on a website, my own website. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but I had a website called udos.net. So the original guy that was working on the website was a web guy. He like knew all of the things, and he basically worked with this guy, the rap guy. And I had this really strange meeting with him and this manager that worked as my manager, his manager, and like, we all came up with this agreement. Like he was doing his website and my website too, right? And the whole point of this website was to sell like protein stuff that the guy, the web developer, was selling. Anyway, long story short, I had this meeting with this guy, and he made this really weird offer to me. And it's one of those things. This was like, you know, over like 11, 12 years ago. So I haven't even thought about it like until recently, because a lot of the things are coming out in the news now that he was involved in like Whitney's thing, right? And then also with Wendy Williams. And it made me really start thinking about the times that I met this guy. And then I even did his music video one time. And I was like, like, what if he had something to do with me getting hacked? Right. And I know that it's like really crazy, but like, what's so weird about this is he's close to the same urban vine influencers that put me on this list, right? Then another thing that's really shady is this guy wanted the same life for me as Kim K. And I said, no, I don't want any part of that. And, I worked really hard. If I wanted to do that stuff, I would have straight up done it. Like, I'm not going to go that path. I said no to Playboy for like 5 different times. And at that time, I never even thought about it. I just thought it was strange behavior. And I just kind of called it a day and was like, whatever. But now, all these years after, and I'm older now, and I just like look back, I can't help to think like, did he have some kind of involvement in that? Because isn't that strange? Don't you guys find that kind of weird? Like how he, you know, close to the same people. He works with this web developer that also went on my podcast and told me, like, oh, yeah, I used to be a hacker too. And that guy, mind you, had my password or access to my passwords. So, what if this guy that like actually was the web developer had access to my password and used that to give it to the hacker because he knows the hacker world, and this whole thing was a setup? Do you guys think that, or am I like being a conspiracy theorist? Am I being a conspiracy theorist? Just tell me, because I literally went down the rabbit hole yesterday because all of this information is coming out about this guy. He set Whitney up. He hooked Whitney Houston on drugs, and then they try to get him out of the hotel room. Like, he was there with Whitney Houston in the hotel room and the whole Diddy situation. And then on top of that, like, the whole thing that he did with Kim K was also a setup, like, and then he tried to backpedal and all of this kind of stuff. Which I know you guys, what you guys think about Kim K, blah blah blah. I don't care about that story. This is a whole different story. uh the Wendy Williams thing was a whole nother setup. So I'm just kind of like, what the hell? This is weird. Yeah, of course I changed my password. I have like all kinds of top security on my shit now. Like, I have actually hacker people that protect cybersecurity and all of that kind of stuff. It's a whole different ball game now, but this was like when I was young and I was new to Hollywood and I thought everybody was my friend, and I was like, oh wow, cool, this is a known guy, and like they know what they're doing, and they know how to do business and all of that kind of stuff. So I just trusted the work, but now looking back at it, I was like, was it a setup? I don't know. What do you guys think? John Vegas, what's up? And Ninja Boy Adam, Rob Lee. Thank you, Rob Lee. I love you. Mark Cabanas, what's up? Mark Cabanas. I mean, you guys could probably Google the stuff and start figuring out who it is, but it's kind of, hmm, it's questionable, especially because he's like, when we were at dinner, it was me and the manager. The manager was like, "Hey, I want you to meet someone. We're gonna go and have a meeting, and we're gonna like, we're gonna come up with a whole strategy, blah blah blah, right? To market you, blah blah blah." And I was like, all right, cool, thinking nothing of it, just like he's my manager, right? And I worked with him in the past where I did like reality TV shows and things like that. And I worked on some reality TV show with like pilots and like with Too Short and all kinds of stuff. So we went, and then when we were there, he was like asking me these really weird questions, and especially because he was like, I can make you famous, and I can make you famous with this and that. And I was like, no, absolutely not. Like, right? And I just said no firmly, and it was kind of done with. I didn't think anything of it after we were having sushi. I was like, all right, well, whatever. That was weird, but I kind of forgot about it, honestly. Like after that, I forgot about it. I even did like music videos and didn't think anything of it. And then next thing you know, that right after that happened is when I got hacked. So, and then I looked up the hack thing too, and the main guy that hacked was Ryan Collins, but then there was four other guys that were involved with the hacking at the same time. So these four other guys also went to prison for this, and all of them made some kind of bullshit excuse that, hey, we were just depressed and we were addicted to adult stuff. So, like, you know, anxiety got the best of me, and I just wanted to see these people do this and that, right? But it doesn't make sense because you mean to tell me five people and there were no incentives for it when we know that they auctioned everything off on the black web, right? Or dark web or whatever it's called, right? So it got auctioned off there, and I'm just kind of like, this is trippy because we know that they made money, right? So they straight up lied to the justice system, and I don't even know why the justice system were like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna trust you, and we're only gonna give you a couple months or a year and a half or whatever, slap on the wrist," right? But what if this was all like a lot of this stuff was targeted because one of the guys that were on this list that was one of the hackers, he deliberately said that he actually targeted people that he knew, right? So if he targeted people that he knew, why wouldn't he add people that are like, hey, can you add this person too, and plus, the web guy had access to my passwords, right? And mind you, the whole reason why I was never really tripping about my passwords is because one, I didn't understand iCloud at the time, obviously, but like two, I didn't even understand that the iMessage gets backed up into the iCloud. And three, I didn't understand that since iMessage gets backed up into iCloud, then if my ex threatened me through, iMessage, that's gonna get stored in there, right? And plus, the whole iMessage situation, blah blah blah, happened years before, and the threat happened years before, like any of this stuff happened, right? So I honestly just forgot about the threat, and even when the threat happened, I was kind of like, whatever. He's bluffing, and I knew he was bluffing, and luckily, my ex is not the one who like leaked it, right? But what's weird to me is that they had access to basically my password and through the hacker that was doing my website. I don't know. What are your thoughts about this? Because I'm like, ugh, it just makes no sense. Like, how do I go from coming up and then I end up on an A-list movie star list, and then the only people that are on this list are like also um, people that, first of all, a bunch of A-listers, but then this guy, the rapper, he put like Kim K on that thing too, you know? So Why would he put Kim K? We already seen Kim K, right? Why would they put her on the list all over again? And these are all people that they want to like knock down a notch. If you don't want to hook up with these people, or they feel like their egos got bruised or whatever, and you're not stroking their ego, they want to knock you down. They want to destroy you. So that's one reason. Then to come to find out that the same chick from the Urban Vine influencer group that put me on the list to shadow ban all my social media accounts, she is close to him, right? I mean, come on. It's crazy. I think there's something to this. I just don't know all of the specifics, but I'm onto something, you know? And it's not just the girl, it's like a couple of the guys and the people, same people that targeted me and been after me for years, and it all happened the same time, right? So it's just strange. I find it very strange, and especially coming to find out that he was behind the whole Whitney Houston thing of giving her like apparently things that made everything go bad, right? So I don't know, strange. I just wanted to share it with you guys and pick your brains on what you guys think, because we're having these open conversations here, right? Yes, it's invasion of privacy, that's for sure. I come to Costa Rica. Hell yeah, I'm coming. I want to go to Costa Rica so bad, by the way. Talking about something completely else. What's up, everybody? What's up, Frank Legend? What's going on? Same old, same old. How about you? How about me? Let's see here. Um, am I streaming on another app too? Yes, I'm streaming on Instagram and YouTube. Make sure you go on my YouTube too. And also go to, is it lagging on YouTube? Uh oh. Go to my Instagram and my YouTube. Come on, camera. You gotta work. Why is it lagging on my YouTube? This Hollywood shit is fucking crazy. Like, boy. And you know what the trippy part is about all of this is that I never needed any of these people. I was like self discovered or made or whatever. Like I was even discovered by John Singleton. Like I didn't need any of these people. They came to me, you know? They came to me. All of these people, they all came to me. What the hell? Like I wasn't even, I was minding my own business. I'm telling you guys, if you ever want to do anything, just do your own thing. Don't get involved with anybody else. You get other people coming in, all they want to do is fuck up your shit and leave, you know? um and like if you say no, then they're gonna fuck you up. Like it's just the way it is. T-Bone, what's up? Is there a lag still? What the hell? This is crazy. Oh well, whatever. What says? The chase, the ride, the flame, the peace. That's a long username. I like it. What's up, LC? Oh yeah, yeah. So, what do you guys think? You think it was a setup? What's your regular routine of the day look like? Well, my regular day routine, just slave to the algorithm. You know, to be honest, I gotta work, 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 posting every day, hustling, meetings, meetings after meetings after meetings, posting, checking out the post, seeing how it's doing, and like then posting again, creating content, editing, um, talking to other people, that um, whether they're like senators or lawmakers, talking to people in other countries. Sometimes I don't even go to sleep till like either super late or I wake up super early. Um, where I also go to sleep late too, so I barely sleep, And I talk to these lawmakers around the world to introduce the Protect Act in their countries too. So it's a lot of work, but it's like I feel like I'm just on like I have to make up for all of the lost time and stolen time, So it's either hustle now or regret doing that like when I get older. So I'll just rather do as much as I can now, you know. Um oh boy. Thank you for the gifts, Justin Murray. Is that what you enjoy doing? Talking to people and managing your social media? I like doing like comedy content and seeing people what their thoughts are on like social media and stuff. I enjoy that because it's like it's a part of my life now and it doesn't feel like work necessarily, right? I would say, I mean, would I rather go and travel the world and like not talk to anyone? Yeah, probably, but it's like I think that would get boring too. So for me, this is more about like I like doing this, and why not just make the most out of it, right? And then I like connecting with the people that are online too, because this whole time that I was shadow banned, like I thought I was connecting to people, and then nobody was seeing me, right? And what I learned is like, oh my god, I wish I had those connections because we could have just created our own community. We didn't need this bullshit. Like people just telling people, like, no, you can't do this, or we don't want you to have access to that. Motherfucker, I worked for my followers. I worked for the people that are here. Like, just give me access to what I worked for and for who you guys followed. Like, if you guys followed someone, why are they one? You know what they did too? They moved my followers or your follows, some of them, to other accounts, right? So they like basically trafficked you guys to another account. And a lot of you guys didn't even know. You might have followed me, and then you waking up and you're like, wait a minute, I never followed this chick. And that's because they move followers, right? So it's like they did all these shady things, um, or like they won't let you guys that followed me see me go live or see my post or whatever, right? And that makes no sense because if you follow someone, you want to see that. That's the whole point of following, I would think, like, what's the whole point otherwise? Like, why would you follow someone to then never see them again? Make it make sense. And then they're doing that to a lot of people. It's not just me, but unfortunately, like a lot of people that you follow, you might not see them ever again unless you search them up again or they show up somewhere and then you basically click on that, right? So, yeah, Emilio, he knows. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. These were like all of the platforms. SR No Body X. That's a cool name. Salam Vaquitos. Vaquitos. I try to like I'm listening to all of the comments. So make sure you comment whatever you want to ask me and I'll just respond it to everybody. Juno, Juno. Another thing that I noticed, you guys, is a lot of people that want to work with me, they want to sour grade me first, and then they want to work with me. I don't know if you guys know what sour grape is, but it's basically when somebody's trying to humble somebody so that they can like knock them up down a couple notches so that they will get the opportunity to work with you, right? And I don't really understand that. Like maybe that works on some people, but for me, that just like makes me be like, ugh, gross. It's giving me the ick, you know? So I don't really get it, but it's a strategy. So I had people that are like, oh, you're this, that, your content is like this, or your activity is like that, blah blah blah, and they say so much shit, and then they want to work with me. Well, if you if you feel like that about me, why are you begging to work with me? Make it make sense. Can you guys make sense of that? It's crazy. Oh my god. What's up from Indonesia? I love your hair. Have you ever had blonde highlights? Yes, I used to have the blonde highlights, and then I made it a little darker. Right now it's a little all over the place. Thank you, Vaquitos. You're from Azerbaijan? Oh, nice. So I got an Azeri name, which you probably know. It means North Star. Thank you, Pratik. Pratik. What's up, Fahar Dios? Fajar? Fahar? Um, J Han C. Thank you so much for the gifts. Make sure you go back on Snapchat because I have a lot of content on there. Like you're gonna love it. If you love my pictures, then you're gonna love it now. So make sure you go and follow me on Snapchat. It's Snap Udos. Snap Udos. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. And Vero Saiga, you're back. Have you been invited to do podcasts recently? I actually did a bunch of podcasts and they still haven't been out. Like, I don't know, some of these podcasts, you go on there, you go there in person, they do the whole interview and you get dressed up, you put on your makeup. And first of all, I don't know what the hell is wrong with some of these podcasts. That's another thing I want to talk about, probably on my own podcast, because you go on their podcast, the lighting on them is like amazing, right? And I don't know if they're just doing this to me or if it's like they're doing that to all of the girls that get on the show. But then the lighting on the guest or on me, like it's like all shadowy and weird. Like, I mean, anyone would look like a monster in that lighting, right? And for anyone in the public eye that like is in front of the camera, you always need good lighting. Like it's like the number one thing that everybody understands when creating content, right? So I don't really get it. Why would you have all this amazing lighting on yourself and then people that are your guests look like crap? Like you can barely even see them on some of these podcasts. Like one, I went to a nightclub and like my whole side of the face is like all black, right? Makes no sense. Why are you having a podcast in a freaking nightclub, right? Make it make sense. So yeah, I've done a lot of podcasts and like some of them have came out, some of them I'm still waiting on. Like I did a podcast with Nicole Arbor that hasn't been out yet. I did one with Dr. Leslie. That one hasn't been out. And then I did a couple other ones too. I can't remember, like Tim McDonald and like Marisol Nichols, you know. There's a bunch of them that I did that still haven't been out yet. So I don't know. I'm gonna probably restart my own podcast pretty soon and post it to YouTube because I have a lot of episodes that I did too that I haven't posted because I wanted to do like a big launch in the podcast, and I was looking to do it in person too, but it's very tricky to do it in person because a lot of people are not here in Los Angeles. And then when they are here, like tracking someone down and getting them to actually show up. And a lot of people, they pretend like they're professional, but they're really not. So it's a whole nother game plan. But what would you guys want to see? Like, if I redid my podcast, who do you want me to have on as a guest? Tell me, because I'll probably reach out to them and try to have you on my show. I'll be like, hey, all my followers want, me to ask you to be a guest on my show. Jeg141, what's up? It's 11 p.m. Where you at? I know I'm kind of late. I really want to do like my lives at a certain time every single day, but it's hard. It's hard for me to commit to that right now. I'm trying to just be consistent. We're actually showing up every day, you know. Thank you for the gifts, Abel. That's so sweet. Yay! I'm getting so many gifts on TikTok. Paulo Instagramming. A lot of people think I should go on Joe Rogan and expose everybody. Can you imagine if I went on there? Like, oh boy, it would be funny. I heard everybody that goes to the Joe Rogan show, they end up sleeping in his house or something. So I don't know about that, but like, I think he lives in Texas. I probably want to be like in a hotel, just comfy. But apparently that's what everybody's been telling me. Thank you, Sin. Ay, ay. Jason Nash. Oh, I haven't talked to Jason Nash in ages. I got annoyed with him because he basically used me for all this like promotion and this and that for his movie FML. And I did all this work for him, right? And then even the like acting that I did in his thing, like he gave me a really crappy part, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just doing it for you just because I considered him my friend. Then he ended up cutting me out after he got all of this promotion, like free promo from me. So he like used and abused me for all my followers and then treated me like trash after that. So after that, I cut him off. I was like, go fuck yourself. I'm not doing anything for you anymore. So after that, that's what happened. And then I think he had a downtime and then he found some new people to leech off of. So that's how these people are. That's why you got to be careful um, with working with people and helping people because, oh boy, you never know. Um, Jeg, what do you mean? Native 42, what's up? So I don't think I will have him. Oh, sorry. I had to yawn. I don't think I will have him on the show. I will have people that are not like Vine influencers. Vine influencers, they're the worst, like worst of the worst. Like when I lived in Vancouver, one of the things that I was taught early on was if you go to set, you're nice to everyone on set, right? So you're nice to the camera guy, to the mic guy, um, to everyone, like all of the behind the scenes people, the craft and services, the catering people. You're nice to everyone because you never know when one of those people are going to end up hiring you, and they're going to be above you because this is how Hollywood works. Like, you never know who's going to end up on top. So you got to be nice to everyone and, be cordial and all of that kind of stuff, right? So I always kept that in the back of my head. Then I came around these Vine influencers, and oh boy, they have no manners, no integrity, no loyalty, no respect. They treat everyone like crap, and they're arrogant. Um, they'll screw anyone over for like a quick buck or a couple followers. Like even if they get 2 followers out of something, they don't care. Like they'll screw you over in a heartbeat, right? So learning that was a really hard lesson for me because I was just like, how do they not have common sense that this is eventually going to catch up to these people, right? But they don't care. They all they see is numbers, and they're kind of operating like archons, like they'll just ransack anything and everyone, and they work as like a group, so they work in groups to sabotage people. They work in groups to like get themselves ahead. But even within the groups, they screw each other over. So it's like, why not just be nice to everyone? Everyone can win. Like that whole mentality is so lame. Yeah, Jag 141. It's like I'm telling you, people that were on set, they will have a great experience. You go to these Vine influencers, like there's just the trashiest of the trash. Like I don't even know where these people come from, but they're straight up trash, like all of them. So yeah, no thanks. Stay away. Love from Iraq. What's up? Thank you, Paulo. And yes, I want to come to Toronto one day. I've never been to Toronto still. Can you believe it? It's crazy. Damn, my makeup, I forgot. Diego, make sure you go and get me on Instagram again, Diego Albulia, because it's all back now. So you're going to love it. And then I'm going to do like a subscription type platform. Thank you, Levy Rojas. Is Rojas, does it mean red? Happy birthday, Jonathan Abram. Happy birthday to you. How old are you turning? What are you doing for your birthday? Can you speak Persian? Yeah, sure. چی میخوای من بگم؟ چی کار میکنی؟ کجا زندگی میکنی؟ P Rock in the house. Fast car. What's up? Oh boy. Let's see here. 47 minutes that I've been on live now. So if you want to ask me questions, make sure you ask me now because I'm on here for a couple more minutes. And then I'll probably be back tomorrow, but I just want to pop my head in like this. Just like that. And then say hi. Yep, yep, yep. You're on vacation. Wait, for your 40th birthday. Oh, that's nice. What a good time. That sounds like a great time. Where on vacation are you in? Thank you, Sohail El S. Nasseri. Make sure you guys turn on my live notifications so you know when I go live on Instagram or on TikTok or YouTube. B Tyler 11. What's up, B Tyler? Woo-hoo-hoo. Are you Latina? No, I'm Persian. I'm Iranian. I'm Iranian girl. I came and I changed your world with my shish kebab. Sun City in South Africa. Oh, I've been to Sun City. I love Sun City. It's amazing. I want to go back. I went and played golf at what is it, Gary Player in Sun City. It was a long time ago. It was so hot. There were like giraffes on the golf course, like hippos and what do you call that? Baboons and stuff, stealing chips. My favorite thing was going and playing with like baby lions. And I also went and hung out with lions that were like way bigger, and I was just sitting around them and one of them grabbed my sunglasses, and I took it back, and they were just playing with me, but that was fun. But those lions were way bigger. Everybody was filming me, and they were so scared, like, oh my god, she's gonna get eaten by a lion, you know. And I was like, my sunglasses, those are Chanel's. Like, and I went and grabbed it out of the lion's mouth, and then he was like, ha ha ha. But I kind of knew that the lion wasn't trying to harm me, because the way he sneaked up behind me, he sneaked up like this, and then he put his paws on my shoulders, and then he grabbed my sunglasses like this, right? And I just grabbed my sunglasses and I pushed him away, and he was just like, "Oh, okay," but he never put his claws into me, so he was just kind of like holding with his paws. That's how I know he's just playing, you know. So I didn't feel like any kind of like danger or that kind of thing. Those are my homies, man. Like lions, hell yeah, I'm like a lion myself, so I fit right in, you know. That was cool. I miss that. I really miss that about South Africa. And plus, it's so beautiful. South Africa is probably one of my favorite countries. One of them. B. Tyler, what's up? You still got a crush on me or what? Hey, yo, Abel, you're back. Thanks for the badges. I appreciate the badges. I need more of those badges to know how it works, because I'm still learning this whole Instagram live thing. I haven't been live in years, and they changed so many things, you know? If I want to go to Japan, yes, I want to go to Japan. I really want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan and one, see everything, eat everything, right? And what else? I want to learn how to do like Reiki from like a Reiki master. That would be cool. And I want to go to all of the, what's that guy's name? The one that did Spirited Away, the director. I mean, director, producer, hero, something. He does all these anime movies. I want to go to that park. That will be so cool. Like Spirited Away is probably one of my favorite anime movies. It's so good, and the fact that they're so spiritual, I really like it. Like I like that one that he made, and then there's another one that he made that is about like Howl's Moving Castle. I like, but then there's another one with the cat. I don't know if you guys seen it, but it's like a cat that like there's a whole cat society and they all talk. And every time I see a cat, I always think like it's like that. Like they actually know how to talk and they just got their own like cat life, you know? I don't know. It's so well done, and then they have all these like sneaky mentions inside of the movie. So when they say certain things, you're like, "Wow, that's so deep." And I know it's just anime and stuff, but it's so spiritual, and you're like, "Wow, that saying makes so much sense," you know. So I don't know. You guys should check out his movies. It's called Spirited Away, and I think it won an Oscar because it's so damn good, you know. And then the cat one, I can't remember, but if you look up his movies, if you look up Spirited Away, you could see his name. I can't like pronounce his name and say the whole thing, but he also made my cousin, no, Tortoro or something. Um, I couldn't get into the Tortoro one for some reason, but everything else he made, I watched it like religiously and I loved it. Spirited Away. So that one, I love it. Yeah, exactly. Jonathan Abram. I love South Africa. It's so cool. And the food is yummy. The people are good. I enjoyed it, you know? I haven't seen Howl's Flying Castle in years. Yeah, you should watch it again. What's up, Guru Meals? Oodles and noodles. Yes, now I'm hungry. Thanks a lot. You showing me that noodle emoji? Now I want noodles. Oh my god, I've been on a diet. I'm trying to like lose a little bit more just to be like super snatched for summer. Um, thank you, Ayo Abel. Uno reverse. Okay. So yeah, watch that. Spirited Away and House Flying Castle I like. But that cat one, what the hell was the name of it? I can't remember. The cat movie. Uh I can't remember it. But it's really good. And it's like this cat with a tuxedo and he has like a big hat on. He's like a legit guy, you know? And something happens like where he almost gets ran over and this little girl saves him and he's like, oh, thank you, like you know. And she's like, what, you can speak? And I don't know, I feel like sometimes like cats, they know so much and like we think like, oh, they're just animals or whatever, but they know, like they keep tabs on everything and they know and they got their own little crews and things got going on. Like I got these cats outside that I'm like, they're like, cats that nobody owns, but I feel bad for them. So like I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be a cat lady. I'm officially a cat lady. I'm just gonna start feeding these cats. And then I also get like possums and raccoons and what else? Like skunks and stuff, right? But the cats come here and they eat, right? And every time they're around, it feels so good here. It's almost like they're removing like all of this bad energy, you know? Not that there's bad energy here, but like if you're having a bad day or anything, you just feed the cats come and eat and they're like you're in good mood again, right? So there's something to it. I just don't know what exactly, but I maybe that's what it is. Like the ancient Egyptians, they used to believe that the cats like removed bad spirits or like any kind of negativity or bad energies, right? And I feel like they do, and they understand. They're like, and they know who's good and who's bad. Like if you try to play them, they know. Is it cat with a tuxedo? Yes, cat with a tuxedo. That's the one, Metal Man. You found it. You guys, it's called Cat with a Tuxedo. Yeah, that one is good. You need to watch it. Spirited Away, Cat in a Tuxedo. Oh, another anime that I like absolutely love. Like this one, this is a whole series, but it's called To Your Eternity. To Your Eternity. And oh boy, that one is so trippy. It's like about like a spirit coming into a rock and then an animal dies on the rock and the spirit goes inside of the animal and then the animal goes to a human and then the spirit goes to a human and it just starts transforming to whatever people that it kind of connected with and uh, becomes their like form, right? And I started watching this just like because I was tired one night and it was like, I was like, what is this? Just put it off, right? And I started watching and I was like, whoa, this is so trippy. This is a good what do you call it? This is a good series for anime. And then the second season came out and I don't know why I can't get into it, but you guys should check that one. And the first season was really cool. Even the intro, it sounds like Lucy Pearl. Like I wanna dance tonight, na 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 na, na, right? I can't remember the words. So it sounds like that, but it's like some Japanese version. Thank you, Greedy Hustle. Last anime I was into was Rurouni Kenshin. I haven't seen it. Thank you, Juan M. Garcia. Oh, that's so sweet. What about people that come into the store with their cat? Can people do that? I don't know. The funny part is I'm allergic to cats too, so I can't like live with one inside. But I don't mind. I don't mind like feeding the cats because then it feeds like the skunks and the raccoons and the possums. And I don't know. I feel like they're kind of my homies. Like they're uh, they're like protecting my place or something. Like I offer them food, they're giving me spiritual protection or something. I don't know. It's like a weird thing. Ever since I started doing that, I feel so much better. Cat allergies depend on hair length and colors. Yeah, I had like those like what is it called, the farmer cats or whatever. I can't remember what it's called in English. Solo leveling. What is that? There's like a lag on my YouTube one, but it's okay. It's just for today, I guess. Udos, I want to say I've been a day one admirer of your skits since day one with Vitali. You have a bright personality and bring joy to us. Thank you, Liam Hindle. 20, what's up? Yo. I made those videos, all my old videos, live again on my YouTube. I I was threatened with that the White House is gonna come after me. Can you believe it? I did a comedy sketch with like Bart Baker, like 13 years ago, and they were. It wasn't even my sketch. Like I was literally a paid like actress on it. I didn't even have that many followers at that time. Was it like 13 or 14 years ago? It was like super long time. I had maybe 100,000 people or something at that time, and I did this sketch. I didn't think anything of it, and he's the one who like did all of the creative stuff. He was with Maker Studios and Full Screen, so I was just there to do my job. And it was like a Kim K parody or whatever. So then this nonprofit, they threatened me. They're like, the White House is gonna come after you. You did this comedy sketch like 13, 14 years ago. How dare you? And they scared me so much, you guys. I was like, what? For a comedy sketch? Make it make sense. Like like these are things that are really great material for my stand-up routines because like they're so extreme and over the top. Like, but they're all real stories, And I'm like, for a comedy sketch with Bart Baker. So they were threatening me, but really the ultimate goal with that was for me to get so intimidated and scared that I just dropped the Protect Act, right? So that was the goal. The White House the White House was not coming after me. I talked to them and they were like, "What? No, that never happened." And I was like, well, what the hell? Why did they tell me this over a comedy sketch? Out of all the things they could make up, they like literally had no dirt on me. So they had to manufacture some kind of dirt and then put it on me. Like that's not even my comedy sketch. So with that being said, I got kind of scared because I'm like, well, what the hell? If they're gonna have a problem with content that's not even mine, what are they gonna do with mine? That is like already kind of crazy. But you would have at least thought like they would think that something in my content is a little crazy, but no, they were trying to go after the one that was not even mine. So that's what happened. So I just kind of made a lot of these videos private because like I was like, what the hell? Like these people are really tripping. They're trying to find like any reason to like sabotage me or whatever. Now I don't even care because you know what? That CEO of that nonprofit, she actually stepped down. So imagine how many people these people have been doing this to. And actual like they did that to me and I'm a survivor, right? They're supposed to be good to people like me. That's the whole purpose of their nonprofit. But if they did that to me and I have all of these followers and all of that, and I can easily just expose them by just telling their name, right? Imagine what they're doing to everyday people, you guys. Like they're I don't even have words for it. Like I can only imagine what they're doing to someone that like doesn't have the followers, that don't have any kind of say or whatever. But they, even with me, they made me feel like I didn't have any say or anything. They tried so many intimidation tactics, like scolded me, try to like humiliate me, and basically do the same thing that was done to me when I was hacked, but just in a different way now over a fucking comedy video. Like, really? So disgraceful, you know? So, yeah, no thanks. So, no more of that, you know? So now I stay away from nonprofits altogether. You know, no, 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 I'm not doing that. You thinking of getting a pet? Am I coming to Ghana? No, I don't think so. I don't really have a reason to go to Ghana, you know, unless they like do some law changing stuff. Sean Carroll, you were hacked too. It's awful. Like, you know, like they just want to make you feel like you have no power or like, you know, it's like I think the ultimate feeling for these people is to feel like they have some kind of control or power over you. And if you disarm them and you're like, whatever, fuck you, I don't care, then you remove, you kind of disarm them and you remove that power from them. And then it doesn't become fun, you know? Rico Benz, what's up? Welcome to Sri Lanka. I never been to Sri Lanka either, or India, anywhere close to that area, Pakistan. Like, I've been to Iran because I'm originally Iranian, but I've been to Turkey, but I was really small. Like, I can't remember much from it. I've been invited to go to Turkey. I can even get a hotel there if I go. But I don't know. Like, I don't know when I would go. Now with all these crazy plane crashes and stuff, no thanks. I'll just stay my ass here. Yeah, they messed up with your credit score. Oh my god, it's awful. These hackers, they can literally ruin your whole life, you know? They're like, I don't know. I wish people I wish evil people didn't exist. Wouldn't that be a better world? But then like God is like all about like free will, right? So he gives you free will and God is like, okay, let's see what you'd rather do. And I don't know why humans decide to even be bad just for like a quick access to money or something, you know? Like it's strange, isn't it? Somebody laughing at me for saying that. Yeah. Well, wouldn't the world be a better place if evil people didn't even exist? Like, come on. Like, maybe that's what's happening right now. Like, we're doing all this cleansing, and there's gonna be a big solar flash or whatever some of these people are saying. And ascension is gonna happen. Like, what if Jesus just comes down and like he has like one of those men in black like lights, and it just like goes around, flashes everyone, and then the people that are bad are just like poof, they just disappear, and then all of the good people stay. Wouldn't that be cool? If everybody will follow rules, we will be sheep. Some of us have to be rebellious spirit and don't fit the norm. How naive people are. Yeah, well, that's true. But you don't have to be evil for like being a sheep doesn't mean that you can be evil. Like you could be rebellious and all of those things without being evil. You know, like I'm rebellious in the sense that, you know, I'm not letting people create a narrative about me that I know damn well is not true, right? So I create my own narrative. And how did I do that? I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to share my story. I'm going to change the laws and I'm going to do my own nonprofit and help other people. There's ways to, be rebellious, but in a good way. You don't have to be evil. Like, you know, what's up, Professor T? You like my camo outfit? What's up? What's up, Rafa? How are you, Rafa? Oh, you're a car salesman? Oh my God, car salesmen, they're like hyenas. Like, shh, you go into a car salesman place, they're like, like they're like coming slowly, creeping behind you. Everywhere you go, they're like right there. You're like, you know, they're always following you everywhere. I feel like that about car salespeople and furniture. Like, I used to work at a furniture store, and oh boy, like my selling technique was like, you know what, this bed is good, but this bed is cheaper and it would do the same thing. I would go with this one and I would just sell a lot, but the ticket prices wouldn't be as high, but it would be more of it. So I became like one of the top salespeople because I was just straight up and honest, right? But then there was this guy there that was just so like, he was like, everybody hated him because he was so evil, and he was getting sales, but he was so dishonest and rude and arrogant and all that stuff, so people didn't really tend to like him. Um, and me, while I was doing that, I would nap in the beds. Like, I was like, it was the funniest job, you guys. I just graduated in San Diego with a master's degree in marketing, and I couldn't get a job. The only job I could get was a furniture salesman. And imagine me, I have a master's degree in marketing, and the only job I can get is like being a salesperson for $12 an hour, And the shifts were like crazy. Like, you will stand on your feet for 12 hours and then they didn't want you to even sit down that whole time, pretty much, right? So I would be exhausted. Like, I would drink so many energy drinks and everything, work all day. And I used to get this guy that his name was Jesus. He was actually an ex-convict that came out, and he was like mopping floors in the furniture place. And Jesus would always keep an eye out for the manager. So like, I would tell Jesus like, "Hey Jesus, make sure that you keep an eye out for the manager. If he comes, like, let me know because I'm gonna go and take a nap in one of the kids' beds." And the kids' beds, they had like canopies and stuff, so I would like cover the canopy, and go and like sleep in there. It would be nice and dark, and nobody even knew I was in there. But that was so funny. So then, like, randomly, Jesus will be like, "Psst, managers come and get up," like, right? So I would just jump up and rub my eyes and stand up again, pretending like I've been standing up the whole time. Uh, but boy, like, my thing has never been regular jobs. Like, I would either quit right away after like a month, or I would get fired. I didn't really get fired that much. It was more that I would quit. I would be like, yeah, I'm not feeling this. They wanted to have me stay on there, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not doing this. So I don't know. Any other way you can like actually make a lot of money faster and you know with less time, it's more efficient, right, than spending 12 hours for like $12 an hour with a master's degree on top of that. So then I started my own marketing company, and at that time it was like such a new thing to do like online marketing. So I started doing that for companies, and that became super successful, and I was making bank. Like, I was making a lot of money when I was doing that. But then again, life had its way of turning around, and I moved here. So Yeah, isn't that crazy? You go to school for all those years and have all these stupid student loans, and then they were like only hiring you for $12 an hour. I mean, this was a long time ago. $12 probably now is like they probably pay you like 20 or 25 or something now. Um, ZD, yes, it's real. It's real. I don't. Why would it not be real? Um, but they probably pay better now. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the people that are making bank right now are like cleaning people. Man, these people, they only, like, I don't know how it is where you guys live, but in LA, they only work for an hour and a half to 2 hours in each house. I even had like people be like, we're just gonna leave now. We've been here for an hour and a half. I'm like, yeah, but aren't you supposed to be here for 2 hours? And you said you're gonna clean like the whole place. They like just clean the living room and then they like leave. And I'm like, what the hell? What is that? Like, that's crazy, you know? So, yeah, I just kind of, what I did was like, okay, well, I gotta find like good people, and then I found a good couple. They were decent, you know. But then one time they used one of their equipments, and there was like one little bug on there. I don't know what the hell that was, but I got the ick. Like, I'm like, what if that's like some crazy bug that's gonna cause like a huge like infestation or something? So after that time, I was like, yeah, no, I'm just cleaning my own place. I don't want to deal with that crap, you know. So yeah, just be careful if you do get cleaning people because they go to people's places and you don't know what the hell they're cleaning there, and then they're coming to your house, and then like what the fuck, all kinds of insects and bugs and bacterias. Like your place was probably cleaner before they came. You know. I don't know, like I'm so leery of that stuff, you know. It's so crazy. Mm. Yeah, and they might be pocketing your stuff. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna go now. I've been live for 1 hour and 20 minutes or 17 minutes. So, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go to Snapchat right now. So, make sure you go and um, follow me on Snapchat and you can see my whole outfit. It's Snap Udos. So, make sure you go and you're gonna see my whole outfit there. I'm gonna do like a 360 kind of situation, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, okay, girl, you still got it, girl. So, all right. Try to hype myself up since this is live. I'm not getting like feedback like until a lag comes in, you know. So you got to do that, unfortunately. But anyways, I love you guys, and I talk to you soon. Yeah, it's Snap Udos. And there. Am I in New York? No. LA. All right, and then nowadays there's so many platforms, you guys. I'm only one person.